Hey, welcome everybody to a very special Speaking of Stadia. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron, and as with me always is Too Tall Porter himself, my favorite John Krasinski on the internet, Jacob. Jacob, how are you?
Very good. I should have closed the door to my office because my daughter is yelling, but I may do that real quick once we get this started. I'm doing good. I'm excited to watch this. I'm still confused as to why Google, the makers of YouTube, don't use YouTube Premiere instead just post a video. It's dumbfounding to me.
Very odd. Not a live stream, actually. They just posted a video for the Connect, which
it
is
just seems odd.
interesting.
It just even for marketing, like you can this way you can say like, hey, watch it at this link here instead of like go to our YouTube. Literally, all their promotions. Let's go to this YouTube channel. Right, and that's how they're doing this. I just don't get it.
Especially with me and you having all these predictions about them wanting to launch, streaming as a
like
with YouTube.
Has a streaming platform, has video streaming platform, like game streaming platform and video streaming platform each. And let's just we can't make this work even though it exists, but we're gonna make you do crowd play and all this other fun stuff. So it's just dumbfounding to me.
Very weird, very odd marketing strategy for sure.
But yeah, let's get it started. I started a little bit. I'm gonna go close my door real quick.
Yep. So we'll see what we get today and what, I don't know if they have any big surprises in store.
Yeah, I know you already watched a little bit of it at least.
I did.
So because again, it's not a live video. I was really excited to do like a live thing,
but we'll take what we can get.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I lead Stadia's user experience research team. Welcome to today's Stadia Connect. You just saw some of the incredible games you can start playing right now with Stadia Pro. Today, we'll show you even more games coming to Stadia and give you a close look at some new games arriving later this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment. But let's start with those Stadia Pro games you just saw. Yeah. You can play all of them today for free.
Like it's 19 right now?
Without having to buy expensive hardware.
Yeah. It's 19 total.
New games to Stadia Pro every month. And players who have claimed games with Pro since launch have scored more than 24 free games. If you haven't signed up yet, you can try Stadia Pro for free.
Over 24.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's too many.
All of these games instantly today. We say instantly a lot here at Stadia. Making your games quicker and easier to play is behind everything we do. Now, your games are getting even more instant with Click to Play.
Let's go.
Here's how it works. You're a Stadia Pro subscriber. You're watching your favorite YouTube creator play PUBG.
Click to Play.
And you feel like starting your own game with some friends. Just click the link they've shared in the description, and you're playing PUBG instantly on Stadia.
Yeah, this area had. Okay, this area had. It's not as.
You play.
This is what I was thinking.
It's more of an update.
The game
You launched this a little while ago.
It works with any game you claim with Pro or buy on the store.
I thought they just did that with PUBG, but it wasn't as clear.
Right.
It really is
pretty interesting.
Easy. You click, you play. Now let's talk
But crowd play, please.
You already know that
right.
you can play
Let's go
awesome
from
games
click
on
to play to
Stadia
crowd
soon.
to play, please.
Like Marvel's Avengers, Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
And Cyberpunk 2077. You can play Cyberpunk the second it launches on Stadia.
Okay, she does say that that is tricky verbiage.
Yeah, it's very like to me when I first heard it, I thought that meant we were getting Cyberpunk day one, but they very much twist it a little bit. So I don't know. Well, I'll see.
Yeah, I mean, still be close.
I want to know if
I'm not as worried about that, honestly.
Playing this year come from our friends at 2K. In addition to Mafia 2 and 3 Remastered and Borderlands 3. You'll be able to play incredible sports games with your friends.
Okay, so we did officially get Borderlands 3. I'm not sure. Oh, no, sorry. 2. I thought we got 2.
Yeah, 3 was already on there.
2K21 this year.
Yeah, no, 2, another talk. I think I got listed.
Stadia to make playing games with friends easier than it's ever been. Grab a partner and a couple of controllers, or meet your friends online. It's time for some.
That also makes me feel like 2K's not day and day, which would be really weird. Because he just said this year.
Well, no. Some of those games are coming out later this year, like PGA.
So you're just grouping it all together.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Super Bomberman.
Okay. So this is a slightly different version than the one that was on Switch, then, right? They had Bomberman R. I'm not sure if the Super Bomberman R is on Switch already or not. I played a lot of Bomberman on N64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this excite you? Is this doing something for you?
I mean, it's definitely a fun little party game to play with friends, but
cool.
It's not something that gets me like super jazzed. But it was just a game we played a lot, local co-op stuff.
Nice.
Oh, here we go. First actual.
They said it.
Yeah.
They said the words.
See, this part is what excites me about it. About a game like this, a fun party game where you can play streaming and goof off.
Right.
So the first time they actually said it, and it's live.
It's official. Crowd play.
PewDiePie playing. Playing Bomberman, Super Bomberman R later today. Right now. Check PewDiePie's favorite now.
I better check his Twitter. Is he talking about it yet?
Is he? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna
you can play Super Bomberman R online with me right now.
I'm gonna go to YouTube, the app, and just see what he's up to right now. Oh, it's his autumn. Damn it.
Now
Yep,
for a
here he
very
goes.
different take on multiplayer.
Okay, yeah, this is leaked before.
Yeah.
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 I sent this to you beforehand. This is Dead by Daylight.
What a weird transition to go from Bomberman to
To
Dead by
friggin'
Daylight.
literally death.
Ooh,
He's not live
exclusive
right now.
features. Crowd choice. Interesting.
The crowd choice is interesting because it's a multiplayer game, so I'm not sure how the crowd choice. Oh, I guess in terms of who you can play, who you'll play as and whatnot.
Play with your favorite streamers. Look at that.
I mean, I will say, like, the game isn't. I don't think you hear it talked about a lot, but it is still super popular on Twitch. Like, I see it all the time on Twitch. So, I like the game. I follow it. I watch some streamers every so often when I'm just chilling.
Talk about crowd play with ESO. That would make sense.
Yeah. No, they talked about crowd play with Baldur's Gate 3 already as well too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I need to play more of this.
Yeah, I haven't really gone back to it since my first two real adventures into it. So
Yeah.
I was on vacation last week and didn't have. I played a little bit on vacation. I brought my controller with me, but I just played on my phone. But
Yeah.
which is what's great about Stadia.
Did you play it with the phone controls? Or
No,
you
no,
played
no.
with
I
the
brought a controller with a.
Okay. I was like,
I brought
geez, that
my
seems
Xbox
complicated.
controller. Oh, Stone. Okay, it's a new event.
The Elder Scrolls Online came out last month on Stadia. Free as part
Or
of
is it
Stadia's
new
2
Pro.
days. You have 2
Only
days to
free
claim
playing
ESO
until
if you
July
haven't yet.
16th. So
Yeah.
add it
For
to your
those
collection
listening.
today.
Get
And you can
on
keep
it.
playing
Click the
as
claim
long as you
button.
keep your
Oh,
Stadia
it's
Pro
2 days?
subscription.
Yeah, they said
After
the 16th.
The Elder Scrolls Online will
Oh, yeah,
still be
'cause
available
that
to
makes
buy in the Stadia store. If you've been questing across Tamriel for years, good news. The Elder Scrolls
Hey.
Online on Stadia supports cross-play and cross-progression with PC and Mac.
Which is cool.
That means you can
I
take
do
your
like that that has
experience,
that.
Smart
items,
move.
Just,
and
I mean,
friends
all the games need to
wherever
have it
you
now.
take Stadia.
So what am I
Ready to
streaming
play
this
right
at? This
now?
is looks.
You can click to play with the link in the description.
Oh, no wonder this looks like poop.
Next
So
up,
I'm like,
Get
why
it
does
on.
this look bad? I'm like, why do ESO look like trash? Like, oh, because I'm streaming at frigging 480p.
What is this?
I do not know. Oh, is this
Whoa.
Serious Sam? I think.
Oh, yeah. I bet
Just
you're
4, I
right.
think. I mean, the name of this game, like, yeah, all the villains, all the like the enemies and stuff, like, look really cool and whatnot. But the landscape just seems so just there.
Right?
Besides that last one, honestly, the volcano in the background, like everything else just kind of seems there, just there to exist.
Hello, neighbor.
Oh hell, yeah.
Not
This
this
one was,
fall.
yeah. This is another one that was ESRB listed, I believe.
Right.
So you're kind of new. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a sequel. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So at least it's a new game. It's a game I was always interested in playing. I thought it'd be kind of goofy to play like for streaming and whatnot, but I just never did play it. because it also has that asymmetrical styles. Oh, so both of them are coming.
This
Holiday was
next
coming in
game is
September,
totally
and then we're getting a new
original,
one. Cool.
absolutely weird, and just as much fun. Sing your way through one hand clap.
I don't
original.
love this girl. This woman doesn't have as much energy as I wanted her to have.
I know.
I mean, she seems like a nice lady, but like she's just not exciting to listen to.
I'm glad that you weren't
this...
attacking her character.
No.
He probably kicks puppies.
Yeah.
Is
is this the one
this
other
looks
thing we got?
pretty.
I think we may have gotten
One-hand
this.
clapping?
This is one hand clapping. I think so. Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks similar to what I've seen before.
I dig the indie vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I think we talked about this as like a I think Mia had like a Grease kind of feel to it. A Gris, whatever you want to pronounce the name.
One hand clapping, sing your song. Okay.
Oh, he's singing. I thought he was yawning.
Early access available now.
Oh, cool. Awesome. No.
Cool.
What's upsetting to me, like, these are good announcements, but like we've already known about most of these. Is this Predator? No, it's not Predator.
What is this?
People can fly.
As the last remnants of humanity destroy themselves,
I do not know what this is.
signal is still out there. And with it,
I don't
lies
either.
the key to our salvation.
Square Enix.
Right?
We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what
I think I
lies
would know
beyond.
most of it. I mean, looks good, whatever it is.
Yeah, it looks
The things
amazing.
I've seen, even I do not believe them.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming?
What the?
This is real.
I'm like, it says like some like, I don't know. I'm trying to like see what this is. I compare this to, but it's kind of unique.
Yeah.
It's like part sci-fi, part fantasy, part
But did he just use magic?
yeah.
Beyond the frontier, it's the end of the goddamn world out there.
What?
How we've never seen this game.
Fascinating trailer for the first
I mean,
time I'm seeing it.
Watch this is a Stadia exclusive time.
Oh, that'd be dope.
And what will be
Hit us with
left?
that exclusivity.
Beyond here, there's only death.
And the fact that it's a premiere, whatever this game is premiering at Stadia Connect is pretty awesome, and we're still
Yeah.
we still got another 9 minutes, 8 minutes, or sorry, 7 minutes left of it. So
What are you?
oh, this is out. Okay. No, I just haven't. This game has been announced. I have not watched
Some
anything
games
on
are
this
so
game.
challenging and precise.
Outriders,
Even when
no,
you
it's
fail,
okay. That's
you
been
can't wait to
announced.
ask for more.
Okay.
We're proud to announce the first Stadia game coming from the legendary developers at From Software. Test your skills with the 2019 Game of the Year, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
I love this game. This
So
game is
wait,
incredible.
so you know what's big about this actually? This is big for a reason because this is Activision finally.
Right.
So Activision's finally on Stadia. Which
Playing
opens-
nice, yeah.
That opens the doors for other games, which is cool. Yeah, this is an older game, but still a game that I still haven't played yet. So I'd be interested
That's
to try it
coming
on
soon,
Stadia.
too.
2020 fall. Okay. Okay. I think I know what this is already too. I think I saw something about PUBG's new season. It's just that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And they're releasing a new map, I believe.
Ah.
But that's cool. That's cool looking.
Oh, yep, right there.
Yeah. Yep. There we go. New season. That's a new map, I believe. So. Ooh, Hitman? I think was this one listed on?
Oh.
Ooh,
See
awesome!
that?
Awesome.
Yeah. I never
Awesome,
played the
awesome,
first
awesome.
one, so I didn't play one
Same.
or two actually.
Same.
So
I don't,
pumped.
I know they were with and 3 coming in. That's confirmed now too.
Yeah.
Coming in January. Awesome. Oh, these are unique Stadia items? Is that what I'm trying to say? It's a unique items. this would be fun for like player choice and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
For crowd choice, that'd be really cool. Command 3. So the whole trilogy.
Those are just some of the games you'll be playing on Stadia in 2020 and beyond. Now here's my teammate Khaled to tell you more.
Yes, finally someone different. No offense.
For Stadia Games and Entertainment.
Please have some energy,
Our team
buddy.
creates and publishes games for Stadia in partnership with some of the most talented studios around the world. We're excited to announce just a few of the studios we are working with. Harmonix, the masters of music, delivering rhythm and passion to everything they do. Uppercut Games, specializing in environmental storytelling.
I like this. I like they're shouting out ones they're working with.
Supermassive Games, the masters of horror games.
That's
Bringing
that's
10
huge.
years of
That's a good
award-winning
one.
Expertise to Stadia. Later this year, we'll be sharing more about what these
You
talented
did not
studios
get
are
what you
what I
wanted out
want
of
though.
Energy.
That's not what I want though.
We're
I want super
thrilled
giant.
to
That's
give you
super
a
massive.
look at
But
2 of the games
Right.
coming this year from Stadia Games and Entertainment. Let's start with a new creation from the shooter specialists at Splash Damage. We're proud to introduce Outcaster.
see, this is interesting. The splash damage thing. I know they were up for sale, and I thought they got. I know part of the studio got bought, so I forget that there's a whole thing on Reddit about this. The studio who owns Splash, the parent company for Splash Damage. I forget the name right now, but they own like I thought Splash Damage is the one that also did Warframe, or this is whoever owns Warframe. That was part of this like purchasing. But I thought I thought Tencent bought the company, so maybe I'm wrong.
This looks ridiculously fun. I like the bouncing bullets.
It looks very like pop-esque, if you will, like in terms of like there's like the. It really looks goofy as all hell. Again, it's a fun party game.
This looks like a good chaos party game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn your chums into chum.
That's goofy. It's got some like
we have a lot of
some
stuff
Little Big
coming out
Planet
in
vibe too.
fall. Almost everything they've mentioned has been fall of this year.
I want stuff now.
Let's take a look at the return of a revolutionary tower defense series from our friends at Robot Entertainment.
This
Get ready to play.
This is rumored that's gonna be available today. I think it's leaked that it's gonna be available today.
Oh really?
And I think it's also or start with Pro. I think I'm not sure if today with Pro or next month with Pro.
Interesting.
But I know it's gonna. It leaked that it's gonna be with Pro possibly.
I have not played any of the Orcs Must Die games. But
No, the only game I played in this kind of genre is Dungeon Defenders.
Okay.
I played a little bit of that with a buddy of mine, which is pretty fun. It's like a third-person tower defense game where you're as a player and you also like place items as well in the world, so it's a little bit different. But you actually actively are shooting enemies while also placing like towers to defend your area. Whereas I'm not the scale of these games. This is like a genre that's been around. This is a series that's been around for a while that I just have kind of not realized like anything about. This in there's a few series like that I'm just not familiar with at all. And the Worms series is like super popular, but I have no affinity for it at all.
Interesting.
So yeah, it is like kind of like Dungeon Defenders where you're actually a character running around shooting stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play now for free with
Yeah,
Stadia
okay.
Pro.
That's why. Okay, that was true.
Interesting.
Awesome. I'll definitely be playing that later.
Well, yeah, I mean, and
If it's multiplayer, we should play it together.
Yeah, it said 2 player.
It did say 2
free
player. Okay.
right now. All you need is Stadia Pro. It's that simple. Just
Awesome.
click and play.
Time to go.
Stadia Pro is just
Oh,
one way to get in.
There's got to be one more
All
thing.
of the
Come
games
on.
available on Stadia, including the ones you
I'm
saw today,
getting let
can
down by
also be
this.
purchased individually through
Yeah.
the Stadia
I think we're
store.
getting let down.
We can't wait to see how you're using Click to Play.
Where the hell is
to
Uplay
enjoy
Plus?
all the games on Stadia. Share your
Like-
stories with us, and
Like, where's
You
Uplay
gotta
Plus?
start giving big
upcoming
announcements.
Stadia Connect.
Where's Gen 2?
Thanks for watching. You just learned
That's
about
really
a new
it.
way to
Oh my
get to your
goodness.
games with Click to Play.
Yep.
You saw
That.
more games to play on Stadia, and you got your very first glimpse
And this
of
is
what's
why
coming from Stadia
we'll
Games and
continue to get
Entertainment.
shredded trying
We're
to
just
defend
getting
it.
started.
Yeah.
There's a lot
The
more
fact we didn't get
coming
it first,
soon.
we'll
See you
get
on
to it in a
Stadia.
second, obviously. Let me see. Okay, let's stop screen sharing and okay, I can turn off that. Okay, so yeah, that was underwhelming. That was very upsetting.
Underwhelming.
Oh wait, are you watching again, or did I actually hit it again?
I am not watching.
Okay, I think it's. No, that's not what I want to do. Exit full screen. Okay, it's for some reason going to the next video. I'm playing the trailer for Avengers, which is fun. Okay. I want to close.
Oh, one of the comments already is, gosh, I want to love you, Stadia, but you make it so hard. I think that pretty much sums it.
Yeah, was that on the Kind of Funny post, or was that?
Yeah, it was Mike.
Yeah, it's just Mike. Oh yeah. I am at a loss for words for like it's supposed to be an E3 style thing. They didn't announce the next Connect, I don't think, at the end, unless I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Like we know Gen 2 exists. Like we've heard from multiple sources that Gen 2 exists. They still haven't gotten anything about it. Especially with like next gen already being announced last month. The fact they didn't have that is just bewilders me. Like why? Just why even do this then? Like,
right.
I guess you got to get ahead of all the big games coming out this fall, but like,
but
you have nothing else.
Showstopper was
Orcs Must Die 3
being
available now,
right
which
now.
is cool. Like, good. It's a very niche game. Like, it's a very niche game for a very niche genre. That's not what what you need. Like, not even what we need. Like, it's not about me. It's not about what I need. I can choose wherever I want to play. I don't need to play on Stadia. I can play anywhere. But what they need as a platform is to have something of substance. It was an 18-minute video.
Yeah.
I mean, even Ubisoft, granted, they only had 4 games, but they showed tons of stuff yesterday in 45 minutes.
Right.
Yeah,
it was
2 days
definitely
ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a tale of two conferences. I don't know, man. Like, the most interesting thing was a game that we already knew was coming, and I didn't remember it, obviously, and I was super pumped by that trailer. I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure we knew it was coming to Stadia, the Outriders game, but I know the game existed. Like, I thought the game.
Sure.
Like, I knew the game existed, but I didn't follow any of the coverage for it. I know they did some. I'm not even sure if we've even got an actual video of it, because I know a bunch of people went and did. This is before COVID, I believe. A lot of people did it behind closed doors things, and like got kind of. I think Andy did for Kind of Funny.
Yeah,
I feel like they did do some stuff for it as well, like actually like stream it or show some advice. I just haven't seen anything on it, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we had a casual crowd play mention and a very confusing message around Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of what's the good that we got. Yeah, crowd play was awesome. The fact that they talked about that in crowd choice was cool with Dead by Daylight. I like the announcement of Dead by Daylight. Granted, again, it's an older game, but it's still popular. It's like a game in the conversation. It's still a game that's constantly. It's a live service game. So I think any live service game is a good thing. PUBG is one that's kind of offside, but I think Dead by Daylight is still more prominent than to me.
Sure.
And it's more unique, at least.
Yeah.
And something like PUBG. There's not many games like Dead by Daylight besides maybe Predator, which is exclusive to PlayStation and PC.
Right. Which I'm excited to play Dead by Daylight. I want to check that out.
Yeah, it's a fun game. They've added it is like, if you like horror stuff, which I'm not even a big horror fan, is the cluster of all horror stuff. Like they have Stranger Things, they have Jason, they have they have Leatherface, they have like
Silent Hill. I saw.
Yeah, they have a conglomerate of all these horror things that people love, and it's just really cool how they do that. They had different like levels for that world too. It's really cool how they've been building that game over the years. When it was originally just, I think I forget the first thing they added. That was I want to say it might have been Jason, but then they just been like hit after hit after hit of adding new like tie-in stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So
where do we go from here? Like, we got to start showing first parties.
Yeah, it would have been early. I still expected something. There'd be a small game, big game. I was really thinking we'd get something. The fact that they signed PewDiePie to like exclusive contract and didn't do anything with him yet is confusing, to say the least. Yeah, just it's it's gonna make the group really hard to bear. Like honestly,
It is.
I haven't even opened the thread because I want to watch the video first.
Oh, I just opened it after the video ended, and it's
I don't
want
want to.
Great.
I'm just gonna uninstall the app.
Not a bad plan. I think one thing that they can do to start, and this is even minor, but like, they showed the Thor thing, the Thor section of the game. Like, get Avengers to allow you to show another small section of the game during your Connect. Like, start getting some of these even AAA titles that are coming to Stadia to show a little bit.
A cyberpunk thing. Like, do something with cyberpunk.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't. I don't know. It just confused. Like the fact there's no Uplay is still just baffling me. Like we got that announcement a year ago.
Yeah.
And Uplay's been out since I think about this time last year. It's like September, I want to say. And we still don't have it on Stadia. Like you have a library issue. That's the big issue. People say you're lacking games when you can add 120 games almost instantly. I know you're testing it, and you don't have
get it out.
Even saying September or October, just give us a date for when this is going to be available so we have something to look forward to. So we can say, when people say, oh, but Stadia has no games, well, start playing now, and then in October you'll have the whole Ubisoft library to play, especially when they're going to be having, well, maybe they don't want to announce it because they have the big games, but like, and then this fall you'll be able to play Watch Dogs Legion and Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Far Cry 6 with your Uplay Plus subscription on Stadia wherever you play.
Right.
And that'd be a wrap. I mean, that's over those few months. You still be getting your money's worth on those games if you have the time to play all those games. But like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Because over 4 or 5 months, that's still less than $100 for 16. Because I think Uplay Plus is like 15 a month. I want to say is it. So. I don't know.
Something, man. They got to do something because that was lackluster at best.
That was a big wet fart of a
conference. Yep.
I mean,
and it wasn't even a conference. It was an 18-minute hype video of no hype. Like, I don't know.
It was, hey, announcing all this stuff that leaked because ESRB exists and people check it.
Yeah.
And
so you know it's coming.
Literally, I think all those games except for Outriders, which maybe it was already leaked on that, and I didn't notice it, but every one of those other games was I think we may have gone one of the Hitman, but I didn't know Hitman 3 was coming. That was kind of
a nice
surprise. There's a lot of nice surprises, but nothing
Cyberpunk wasn't. I wish that wasn't delayed. Like I wish there was any type of clarification on that.
Sekiro was another surprise, and I do like that it's opening up the doors for Activision.
Yeah,
it's okay. Okay, how about, let's break it down a little more concrete. What did you like that they did?
I do feel like they do a good job of showcasing their indies. Like I'm excited to try Orcs Must Die 3, and the shooting one with the bouncing bullets. I thought that was cool. Looked really quirky. One hand clapping looks pretty.
Yeah, it does. I don't know how the game plays or whatnot, but it looks cool. It looks like you paint like your pathway, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And while talking about like a library issue, I'm glad they're talking about some of their bigger games that are coming. At least, mentioning that you can get Valhalla, you can get Avengers. You are going to be able to play these things on Stadia, I think is important.
Did they even mention Legion? Did they even mention Legion? I can't remember. Which is, I don't know why I didn't do the same breath as Assassin's Creed. Like, I mean, we know it's coming, so it just doesn't make any sense. But.
And then I also liked the developer highlight at the end. I think there's like Supermassive and Harmonix and stuff like that is good.
Yeah.
But they got to do something with it.
Like, you can't tell us what games are coming yet. Like, I guess it's really not up to Google to announce that. It's up to the studios. So in fairness, but at least they can say, hey, we have a game coming from these studios, but like, they're very much AA at best. I think
I would totally agree.
I would say Supermassive at that would be a AA level of developers. So, but yeah, to smaller stuff. So it's even Harmonix at this point is like AA at best. I'm not sure what they're gonna do on. I can't think what they're gonna even do.
I thought the same thing. I was like, a rhythm studio for Stadia that's a weird play to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have Thumper, so it's
yeah.
A Thumper-esque kind of game. It'd be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I would say that
what was your big wins?
I think crowd play being actually talked about and having a more concrete day on when to expect it to be really live.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of big, but that's not enough.
Yeah.
I
think that's probably the biggest problem, right? Is it's just not enough. Like
to be taken seriously, like you need to have some sort of parity with the other platforms at this point. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a year, but since you started talking about the game the stuff more in depth, it's been over a year really since the GDC. But a year since your last E3. Over a year. And you're still not even close to the parity. Like I actually was playing on my phone last night and I hit the I told you the assistant button works for Stadia now.
Right.
It works for the Chromecast, but it doesn't work on my phone still. Why? Like I just don't understand what is missing between those two things that I can't use on my phone. My phone works on Google Assistant all the time. It pops off every time I'm watching a freaking YouTube video or watching something. If someone says "Okay, goo" or "Okay, God," it freaking goes off. But I can't hit a button on my controller and have it work on my phone.
Make it work.
It's frustrating.
I wish they would have done an Apple update of some kind, but who knows when that's even coming. I don't know.
Or set the expectations like to something like even say like a mini Connect or something like kind of like Nintendo does a set expectations. Saying Connect and having it be in the breadth of E3 and coming out with this is upsetting. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
It's embarrassing. For them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like it's harder to defend it when the group of friends that we follow and like the people that we connect with, like when they shred Stadia after this, it's going to be a lot harder to be like, whoa, no, hold on. Like they had some really great things in there because they kind of didn't.
The fans you actually have it's going to be harder for them to really help. I mean, that's what their whole strategy at this point is create a groundswell and hopefully have your fans start showing it to friends and have them buy in. But like, there's what are they going to buy in with? I mean, they got AAA games, which I know like my one friend's excited to play Avengers on it because he doesn't want to have to buy a new Xbox for it to play it.
Yeah.
But he's the one person. But he's been in since the day he's a founder. So it's like,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was hoping we can get more from Activision. I hope we could have gone like Call of Duty, what's the Warzone, with Sekiro. I think that would have been a bigger win. If we got that would have been huge. That would have made up for a lot of this. A big relevant game being on Stadia with Pro, free, like that would have been huge. But we don't have that. So, and that gives crossplay with everything too. So that would have been easy. Oh, just crossplay, just like PUBG, crossplay with the. But
you give me one more of these connects, and I'm changing the show's name to "Speaking of Something Else." Man, the tech is there, and that's I think why it's so frustrating. Is
we know it
works so well. So give us a reason to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, the indie games are fun, and it's great that I can play those on my phone. But like, you gotta give me more of a reason to pick up my Stadia controller over my PlayStation controller, and want to talk about it more actively.
Yeah, especially when that's even more prevalent right now with Last of Us 2 and now Ghost of Tsushima 2 days.
Yeah, right.
So,
right. Like I feel like the Tsushima embargo today is going to absolutely outshine and trump this conference.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched the review already. And I was like, this game looks awesome. I'm pumped to play this game.
Yeah.
Whenever I do get it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it day and day either. But like, it's a game I'm excited to play when I do.
It's on the list. Yeah.
And great, it's another 50-hour game. I was like,
right.
I knew that going in, but I was hoping more closer to 30. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, like outside of the things we've mentioned, is there anything you feel like they can do going forward to like make up for it?
The first party game they announced and they do, it better be fucking beautiful.
Right. Better trump Last of Us 2.
Yeah. The fact that even just saying Gen 2 will be available for Cyberpunk would have been huge, because then been like, oh well, this should be more powerful. It'll look better than it does on your Xbox Series X, like, and you can play it anywhere. That would have been huge. But like,
yeah,
the fact that xCloud's just chomping at the bit to eat its lunch, like, and you aren't at anywhere near parity. They need to get at least that they should have been at parity by now.
Right.
Like, I can't even get achievements on other devices besides, like, I think they finally added it to. I'm not even sure if they added it to
Chromecast.
I'm not even sure it's on Chromecast. I think it's on PC only. Last time I checked, but I could be wrong. Like, in fact, there's no parity to see like different things. Like, still don't have text chat. I still don't have party chat. Like, as I'm playing a game with you, like, it just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, man.
And we're the ones rooting for it, and then we're talking like this.
I think that actually speaks volumes to how this conference was. Me and you have absolutely no problems defending Stadia and talking about being even fanboyish about it. And when you can come out and disappoint us, like, your messaging is way off.
I can't imagine,
because if you're disappointing those who are bought in, I can't imagine those who aren't bought in. Like, you're pushing them even further away from ever wanting to give it, and you're just creating more of an uphill battle constantly.
I can't even imagine what the Reddit's like right now. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to open the Reddit. It's like,
yeah, I actually kind of do though.
I'm going to after this. I'm not going to open it right now.
Let's see. r/Stadia. I just want to see if there's any like mind-numbing headlines. Oh, that's a cool wall mount.
Yeah, I saw the 3D
nothing
printed one.
insane. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Right now, most of the Reddit is just posting of the trailers. Oh, here you go. Right here. Even with low expectations, that was really bad. Bummer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think they got to do something. They got to figure out their messaging.
Sorry.
I think this is a fairly poignant statement. It says, I'm a cloud gaming enthusiast and I really like Stadia, but to me, this is what a presentation looks like when you have nothing of value to say for your near future.
Yeah.
And so that's been kind of the story with these guys is we get a few indies that you can play that day. Yep. And we get some stuff that's pretty far out that we've also kind of known about. And it's just like a reminder.
Like, I like that they opened up with a reminder. Like, more. I thought that was good. That was probably the best thing they did with this was they opened up with, hey, these games are coming. These big games are coming. You'll be able to play on Stadia this fall. Look for those. And here's the new stuff. That's just all, again, stuff either was leaked to the ESRB or leaked otherwise.
Right.
And which is cool, but it's like these are all AA, I bet. The biggest one was Sekiro, which is a year-old game. Well, 2-year-old game, I think, now at this point. They were freaking when that game actually came out.
Yeah. By the time it launches, it'll be a year and a half. It was last March.
Okay, I can't remember if it was end of 2018 or 2019. I knew it was early on in the year, but I can't remember what year.
Yeah. Another comment is it's clear to me Stadia will be an indie platform for a while. And I think that's kind of a bummer. I don't know if they saw like what Switch was doing and that Switch was having a lot of success by being handheld and very indie friendly, but that's not.
But it's also because they had Zelda and Mario.
Right. They also have huge AAA first. Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo will always move units because of those two franchises, pretty much exclusively.
Yeah. So I'm saying I don't know if that's what they thought they could get into, but you have to give us something.
I'm still just dumbfounded about the Uplay Plus. I just don't get it. Like, how can you go on a stage a year ago and say, well, becoming first to Stadia before other platforms and still not live? I'm not sure if it's a Ubisoft issue or a Google issue at this point. That's not live. Or maybe both. But to have that announced and not have it like mostly working the fact that this hasn't been out yet, it's almost been a year that Uplay Plus has been out. Still don't get it.
It's wild.
And having it be like a blog post is not what you need. If you're gonna do a big connect that where other people outside of your sphere may be looking, you need to have something bigger than this, and that's their biggest thing. Like this, some of this stuff is great for a blog post. Some of this stuff would have been great just in just a blurb on Reddit.
Right.
This is nothing here justified to connect. That's what it is. Nothing here justified to connect.
Right. That is the biggest issue. And I mean, I think it's gonna prove it in its numbers. This Connect went live an hour ago.
How many downvotes does that have?
Views.
How many downvotes
from Stadia's channel?
How many downvotes does that have?
That says a lot to me.
How many? What's the upvotes and downvotes? You froze a little bit, by the way.
Uh-oh, you froze.
Yeah, you froze too. Are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You are still frozen.
Okay, you're not frozen now. You're no longer frozen for me. What's the votes up and down votes?
I mean, I know that's just an official trailer. I was trying to find the actual Ubisoft forward itself. Oh yeah, official live stream. Okay, so that was, like a day ago or whatever. That pulled in 1.3 million viewers,
and that's beyond.
This
granted, that's a day.
12,000.
Granted, that's a day, and that, it was also streamed too, which is the other thing. It was streamed. When I checked, it had like about 500,000 people watching. I want to say.
Yeah, and sure, those are still valid points, but we're still talking about like 12,000 versus even 500,000 during a stream.
Yep.
And that's just a single developer. We're not even talking about a system that has to bring in all these games and all these things.
Granted, those
platform.
we knew they were having. It was leaked beforehand that they're gonna have Far Cry 6, so I think that was kind of a bit hype too. But even still, no matter what, I mean, I'm not expecting Google to hit those numbers, but yeah, a fraction of that, even 100,000 by now, and it's been live for an hour. Not
12,000 is embarrassing.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I think that says a lot of the state of where they are and whether or not people care.
I mean, how many? Actually, I'm curious. How many does the last Connect have?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so was that in April?
That was April or May.
The one in April, on April 28th, pulled in 1.4 million views.
That's so in 4 months. No, not 4 months. Not how
2
math
months.
works. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5, 3 months. Has as many views as Ubisoft did in a day, and Ubisoft was streamed live, and then the Connect was never streamed. So that's a better metric, I think, for what this.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. It's disappointing. I hope we get another Connect soon and they drop a ton of bombs on us, because at this point, that's granted. I mean, I went with probably higher expectations than most. I probably didn't go with super low, because I really thought we were gonna some of the stuff that's leaked like about Gen 2, and some of the stuff I've seen about Uplay Plus, and just the expectation that it's been a year. I was expecting at least one of those two. The first party, I was getting a first party game I was actually lower on. I wasn't super hopeful that was going to happen, but at least the Gen 2 hardware or Uplay Plus I was expecting.
Yeah.
And those would have been home runs for me.
Yep.
But nothing, yeah. Again, I said it before, nothing here justified the Connect.
Nope. This all could have been a blog post, and that's what's unfortunate.
It's one of those, like, this could have been an email kind of things. This meeting could have been an email.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that hurts at the accuracy of that.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know. I think this is going to temper my expectations for the next one. I think our next predict episode will be a lot less hype and a lot more like, let's hope they do something.
Yeah. I think now that we have two very similar style Connects, I'm definitely lowering my expectations.
Yeah.
Because it's back to back where they've been like, okay, maybe we'll have one big thing, and they've had Credo, which is cool, unique game, but then that's not a big thing.
And then they didn't even really talk about it today.
Yeah. I was surprised they didn't talk about it as well.
You didn't even give it any love. Like, I mean, you showed it, but
they could have said, "Oh, here." Like,
passing.
granted, it's only been out for 2 weeks, but they could have done like a little compilation of, here are some of these awesome creations that people have made in Creta, and you can play that now on Stadia right now with Pro, and show some of the cool things that some of the people have built. That the fact that sizzle reel didn't happen, granted, like to put it all together for now, like in 2 weeks is tough. I get, but
I don't know.
It's still not acceptable to me.
Yeah,
that's your big game for this summer, really. Honestly, your big get,
right?
And you're not doing anything with it.
Oy vey. Well, this was a bit of a bummer episode.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I think
hopefully we'll have some more positive news in the future. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging with us. When you see this posted on Facebook, Care reacts only.
Yep.
Maybe tears occasionally.
Always tears.
All right.
With happy and sad tears.
Until next time, thanks so much for listening to Speaking of Stadia. Bye.
Bye.